TV. As promised, here is the tutorial on how to brew beer with a liquid malt extract beer kit. I'm doing all this filming on my own, so there's going to be a lot of cutting and cutscenes and things like that as I move the camera around to enable us to see what we're doing. As I said in the Homebrew Wednesday video that'll be just up before this one, I'm doing a Geordie Winter Warmer. Here's the label. Here we are, Geordie Winter Warmer. I've got a pan of water on the stove heating up. I've got a bottle of homebrew wine I talked about in one of my review videos. There we are. Came out beautifully. As you can see, I've been in this all evening and it's rather enjoyable. So first of all, while the water heats up, we'll just have a run through all the equipment and things we've got, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so here's the equipment we're going to need. I've got it all, everything is sanitised prior to filming this, because I haven't got time to add all this into the video and add all this tonight. I will do a separate video purely on sterilising. There are other videos out on YouTube, but I'll also do my own one as well. The first thing I've got here is one of my smaller fermentation bins. I'm going to be using this as a bucket to transfer the water upstairs, because the brew is going to be upstairs in my room and I don't really want to carry 5 gallons of water and beer up the stairs. So I said everything was sanitised, sanitisation powder, all sanitised. We've got a tin opener for opening up the tin of liquid malt extract, stirring spoon, thermometer. All of this is sterilised. We've got the fermentation bin itself, airlock, all of that sanitised and ready to go. I've got a, let's just move the camera so you can see, on the stove here, pan of water on to heat up, so we can dissolve all of the liquids and everything as we need it. Over here I've got our sugar we're going to be using to ferment with. This is 2 packs of 500 gram spray malt medium strength. This is what we're going to be using. I have the can of liquid malt extract, and when you buy these they have the wrapper around them. Take the wrapper off. Sometimes the instructions are on the back of the wrapper, and this one under the lid are the instructions, and what I think, apart from sterilising, is obviously the most important part, the yeast packet. When you buy these, always just pop under the lid and check it's in there, because you don't want to get to this point or get home and find that it's not in there. So I'm going to go through our instructions first of all. I've done these before, but I'm going to read through the instructions. I've changed them slightly, but I would suggest you follow them as the instructions state. Okay. Okay. First of all, the wort. The wort is a mix of natural ingredients from which you brew. Okay. So first of all, we're going to empty the contents of the can into the fermentation bin. We're going to add 1 kilogram of sugar, in which case we're using the spray malt, and then it says to stir in 4 pints of boiling water until the mixture has dissolved. I'm actually going to use probably more than that. Previous times I've used 6 on previous brews. It said to use 6. It's quite cold here in the UK at the moment. You know, it's early October and it's quite cold in my room. So and the water coming out of my taps is actually freezing at the moment. So we need to. I'm going to be putting a little bit more hot water in than it says. We're going to then, once we've got all this dissolved, stirred and ready, I'll take it upstairs to its final the place where it's going to be resting and fermenting. Then I will use buckets to take the water upstairs we need a final temperature before we pitch the yeast of about 65 to 75 Fahrenheit. That's 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. So I'll be taking up buckets of warm water, buckets of cold water. I'll do that off camera, then I'll come back and I'll do a video upstairs of me pitching the yeast, stirring it in and sealing the airlock down. And in the future I may do an update on a Homebrew Wednesday of the process so far, show you when it's actually fermenting. I'll show you how the airlock bubbles and the top of this domes, and you get the ring of foam and scum around the top. That all means it's fermenting. Then of course I'll do another video on bottling, and then eventually the best part of homebrewing, the taste test. So the water on the stove is now boiled. I'm going to move the camera now, and we're going to start mixing.